Hi guys, welcome back to the March Tribes for Second Dynasty. With me I have John. Say hi, John.
Hi, John.
That is the way of things. We've gotten out to a very quick start with our March release with the hover bike. This particular model is from a very old sketch I made back in the 90s, I want to say, when I was still a teenager. I gave these designs to Albin to actually turn into some sort of 3D printed model. And Albin has come up with the hover bike. The idea behind the hover bike is that it is some kind of emergency ambulance of sorts. It has these bizarrely coffin-like side storage units, which are meant to put a patient into cryogenic stasis, so you can transport them to the hospital without anything happening in between. This is this month's offering for a vehicle, although there are many other things to look forward to. John, what do we have to look forward to?
Thanks, Ben. We're looking forward to the base camp wall set getting another micro released with a door. And we're looking forward to your suggestions for other add-ons for the base camp walls.
Well, my personal one would be a drawbridge. The base camp is a really cool little add-on. We had a few parts that we released last month, and our plan is to keep building onto this set with your input. So we want your input, and then we want to make a poll to vote on what items should get made in the future. But beyond our current releases, just for the tribes, and we do have some more updates, but before that, a little word of promotion, self-promotion, yes, I know. The Odyssey is currently on My Mini Factory Frontiers. It's doing very well, but if you haven't pledged for this massive, easy-to-print ship, I urge you to do so. We've unlocked a ton of different milestones, aka stretch goals, and we're in the process of doing a number of different updates that don't just benefit the Odyssey itself, but are backwards compatible with many of our starships, most of them in fact. For example, the new crew chairs and the new captain's seat, as well as the bulkhead expansions we're going to implement that both allow you to customize the bulkheads in the Odyssey, but also any Chimera-based starship. We're very close to releasing our next milestone, which is deck plans for the Odyssey. So just like we're doing the deck plans for the Beowulf, and by the way, if you are a member of that campaign, be sure to check out the beta deck plans that have already been released. And yes, you'll be able to do a 2D printed version as a sort of something you could switch out in the meantime while you're printing the ship, or waiting for it to be painted, or for use in a virtual tabletop if that is not your shtick. Anyway, if you haven't checked it out already, check it out on My Mini Factory Frontiers today. Of course, the other major thing that we're going to talk about this month are changes in 3DO.
Yes, I'm ready. Already in 3DO, you can find the Gig bundle, and the Pathfinder is coming soon. That is thanks to Custom Blink, who is doing our importing, and I greatly appreciate that robot. Android, whatever.
He prefers artificial person.
Well, speaking on 3DO, it is starting work on a UI UX update. Right now, the paint tool is going to be the first one on this pass. You'll be able to see some new things, including transparency, so we can finally have see-through glass. That will be part of the 3DO update coming soon.
Alright, we're going to finish out the video with a bunch of awesome prints that our community has made. But before we do that, I have one last call to action, and that is we are making a newsletter. You may have noticed that My Mini Factory puts out a lot of emails, and even if you are one of our Kickstarter backers, you may have backed multiple different campaigns. It could be quite irritating to keep opening tons and tons of different emails with the same message. So we're trying to collate that all down into one newsletter that we release on a monthly basis. Perhaps bi-monthly if we do have a campaign running. So we would like you to go and register for that if you're willing, and that way we can send out to you. We can't without the European laws. So that is our petition to you guys if you want to stay up to date, and I promise you we will make the emails much more interesting than your standard My Mini Factory emails. Also in the newsletter, we will be releasing information about new updates and product releases, so you can always be up to date with the latest version of your files. To sign up today, click on the link in the description below. Alright, that concludes our update. Thank you, John, for joining us. And look, guys, at these awesome community print and paints.